Today we're driving the 2020 Subaru Outback Onyx Edition, and I am going to say something I don't like right away. It has auto stop start. That's fine. It is defeatable. That's fantastic. But to do so, 1, 2, 3. Just like that. So that's intrusive. It's annoying to have to go through that many button pushes, 3, to turn off the auto stop start. It's also really aggressive in the way that it cuts out and cuts back in. If you're sitting at a stoplight, boom, just dead. But then when you take your foot off the brake and it starts up again, it's like the whole car just shudders. You know, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex just stepped next to you or something. It's really, really annoying. So this Outback Onyx Edition has a 2.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder boxer engine, flat boxing cylinders, 260 horsepower. That's nice, that's good. But it's connected to a continuously variable transmission, a CVT, and it's a rubber band transmission. It's got an 8-speed like paddle shift thing. Why you'd put paddle shifters on a CVT is beyond me. But I'm going to do this. So I'm going to keep fairly even acceleration here on my foot, and it just sort of, right? As I'm speeding up, it's still doing it. I just moved the gas pedal that much, like that far, and really didn't get much of a response until I was that far down in the footwell. Under hard acceleration, it does simulate shifts. But you know they're not real shifts. Why can't we just have an 8-speed? There's some really good ones out there. There's still really good 6-speeds out there. There's some fantastic 10-speeds out there that are actual automatic transmissions. The turbo 4-cylinder with a CVT on this vehicle just does not work. The engine, on the other hand, is actually really nice. I'm surprised. It makes some gurgly noises, right? But it does have a good amount of power. 260 horsepower. Not bad for, you know, a tall station wagon. I wouldn't call this an SUV. I wouldn't really call it a wagon, but it is a wagon. I don't know. The Subaru Outback looks small on the outside, but it's huge in here. I like the ride height. I like that it's not as tall as SUVs or not as tall as pickup trucks. You're below that, but you're taller than cars, so you can see, you know, over things. You can navigate traffic really well. The ride itself is actually quite comfortable. It's quite a cushy ride. There are downfalls for that. For example, if we turn, whoa, we're leaning way over. It almost feels like we're going to tip over. Yeah! And this seat doesn't hold me in place at all. And the material that this seat is made out of, it's not leather. I don't know, but it's like dark gray in the center and black. And then because it's the special edition, it has this acid green sort of stitching, which some people think is ugly. I actually kind of like it. I think it looks fairly nice. It definitely stands out. The interior is laid out quite well. This screen works well. It is slow to respond. And there's Apple CarPlay and all that sort of stuff in here. But it like doesn't change on the screen. Like it stays this little tiny thing. I'll show you that. Also featured in the 2020 Subaru Outback is Apple CarPlay. But look at how tiny the screen is. For what this thing is meant for, a family hauler, a dog hauler, haul all of your crap and put a kayak up on top, or maybe some bikes and go out for the weekend, we did that. And it did it really well. Minus the excessive body roll, minus the auto stop start, minus the throttle response. And I would also give a big minus to the safety features. It's got so many things on here. Eyesight, these big 2 cameras up here by the mirror. And it'll keep you safe in spite of yourself. Like, it'll scream at you for just about anything you do, so much so that in my first day with this vehicle, I went into this menu here and turned off all of the safety features. I guess if you're an inattentive driver, maybe that would be beneficial. But if you pay attention to driving, it's really intrusive to the point where the car is taking away my ability to drive safely. That's a really profound statement in a car that's meant to be really safe. When you've got cruise control on and it tells you that it detected a car in front of you that's 5 car lengths ahead of you by beeping at you, and then if those people leave the lane, it beeps at you again to let you know that they left the lane. Seriously? Seriously? Do drivers really need that? If drivers in the United States need that much of the car to tell you what's going on around you, you shouldn't have a driver's license. I'm sorry. You shouldn't. The noises are funny. I love you, Subaru. I've loved Subarus for a long time. I love the all-wheel drive. I love the ride height of this. I love that I can fit 4 6-footers in here and a whole bunch of cargo or really big dogs and, put the fence up. And this is a really nice vehicle in lots of ways. But I'm sorry. This one's not a winner for me. And it pains my heart to say that.